Hey guys, WHITExBLOODCELL here, and today we're going to be talking about the new video game Watch Dogs. Now, this game has only been out for almost a week, not just quite a week yet, and it's really decently pretty good. There's a lot of scrutiny with this game about, the online not working with certain things, being disconnected all the time, which, we can expect with a new game on a next-gen console, which is actually what I want to talk to you guys about today with this game. Now, it's gotten a lot of heat, like I said, about being so hyped up and not really fulfilling to what it's been played out to be. And I will admit to this, if you're looking for an online interacting game, I wouldn't pay $60 for this game just quite yet. But what I would pay $60 for with this game would definitely be the campaign, the single player. I absolutely enjoyed the storyline, and I think it was really cool and creative the way Ubisoft really made this out to what it was going to be like, essentially. And I think a lot of people are just over zealous about the whole online interacting mode and whatnot. So today I'm just going to show you some gameplay. I actually beat the campaign already. This is one of the new clothing attire you get, or outfits that you get for Aiden Pierce, which is the main character who I'm playing as. And essentially what you do is you're pretty much a hacker working to kind of figure out why certain events took place. I don't really want to tell you the whole campaign because, like I said, I enjoyed it so much that I think you just ought to play it just to know what the whole storyline. And you can see it is an open world game, and essentially you can go anywhere within the Chicago area, and even the little island off Pawnee. I call it an island, but it's not really an island. Just the way the map looks, it looks like Chicago is just an island. But anyway, getting back to what we were talking about here, right now I'm going to go to a gang hideout and kind of show you guys what that's all about. And essentially you just got to drive to one of the locations that you look for on the map, and you can set waypoints just like in Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto 5, which, I think this game was kind of designed to kind of, challenge Rockstar in a way. Of course, Rockstar's GTA 5 was an amazing game as well. I enjoyed that game as well with the storylines and the online. Definitely had a better online experience than this, which overall with this review I'll kind of get into like what my final input would be with, what to expect for when should you essentially get this game. Now anyway, this is how you kind of start a mission. You kind of go up and hit the Y button here, triangle for PS4. I don't know what it is for PC. That's completely over my head there. I don't really pay attention to PC gaming much, except for League of Legends and Hearthstone and whatnot. Anyway, back to Watch Dogs. Essentially, he kind of goes into a narrative here, and you kind of find out and see that you have your target location there, which you're going to have to reach in order to take down the gang boss. Now here's one thing that I would like to mention too, because I had a horrible, awful time with this as well. Essentially, there's certain missions where it's going to be take down and then knock down. Knock down, you do not want to kill the person at all. And this is one of the things that I think this game could have improved significantly on. There was a couple times where I actually shot the guy in the leg because I didn't know how to perform the knockdown move, which I will tell you guys for the PC and the PS4 buttons for that, as well as obviously the Xbox One. Anyway, essentially what I did there was hack into a lift, and you can pretty much, your whole environment is your friend. You're going to see me use some security cameras, burst a couple water pipes. There's even like some things you can actually explode to kill enemies, but I didn't want to because I didn't want to actually kill the gang leader and whatnot. But anyway, back to what I was saying before about just the mechanics with this game. It's there. It's iffy with certain situations. I definitely feel like some things are forced. Now, what I mean by that is what I was talking about, taking down and accidentally killing the gang leader and not knocking him down. If I shoot somebody in the leg, that's not going to really kill him. Yes, there are technically a femoral artery and whatnot, but if I shoot somebody's kneecap or, in the lower calf area, I don't think they're going to bleed out from that, which is one thing which was really kind of frustrating at first too, when I couldn't figure out really how to perform the knockdown move. And you know, it's just one of those things, one of those kinks that they're just gonna have to fix. You know, I definitely think there will be a Watch Dogs 2. Ubisoft broke records with this game for first day sales, which was insane. And you know, when there's a little hype of a next gen game that's still fairly early in the generation console series, you can't really expect much. And a lot of people are like, well, you know, with the technology that everybody has now, yeah, you know, that's, you can say that about anything. But the fact of the matter is when Xbox 360 came out and PlayStation 2 came out, there's a lot of things that people were having issues with as well. And I honestly think you guys should just give this game a chance. Just give it a chance with the single player. You know, I wouldn't invest money for the multiplayer yet, which I'll get into details later here through this video. And just one thing I want to mention as well is, you know, I can't really tell you not to go buy this game just because of the online multiplayer. Like I've been saying before, the story mode is really what this game was hyped to be about, I think. And we'll get into more detail with the online interactions here in later videos. I'm not sure if you know, since this is the first time I've done like a gameplay review of a game, I'm not sure how many videos I'll post up of Watch Dogs, because I don't want to keep recording the campaign when I'm just doing side missions here. Anyway, you're going to see the little wavy thing there above my gun with how much ammo and whatnot. That's called focus, and essentially what I'm doing is I'm using slow motion in order to perform headshots, or to slow down time in case I need to drive somewhere and it's kind of getting in a, you know, congested on a highway or a street, which is exactly what happens with GTA 5 Rockstar, or Rockstar's GTA 5. So you'll see a lot of similarities here with the open worldness of games here. And like I said, I think this was definitely supposed to challenge and compete with Grand Theft Auto 5. I honestly think this is game what this was made out to be and whatnot. But anyway, back to kind of the game here. You can see you can use all kinds of interactions here. For example, the forklift that's glowing up to my left there. I can raise the forklift and have enemies come and check it out and be like, oh my god, like, what's going on here? Or, hey, I see movement. So actually, that's one thing that I would like to point out that's good about this game, is anytime I make cause an action, reaction blends well with that action. What I mean is, say I think I hack into a camera and burst a pipe here. I'm not sure. I burst a pipe and the guy comes and checks it out. I mean, that's something that I think is, you know, really quite unique about this game too. Of course, we see this in the Batman Arkham Asylum and in Arkham City games as well, which, see, this guy's actually going to come check it out now that I burst the pipe, which allows me to perform a headshot on him. And one thing is, too, you don't have to be stealth about this. If you want to go in guns blazing, you can, which is nice because you don't have to keep redoing the missions and whatnot. But however, sometimes in the story mode, you will have to do things undetected. So just make sure you practice, you know, your corner huggings and whatnot. I think this is officially the game where camping is considered awesome. If you play Call of Duty, you'll get that joke. Anyway, back to kind of the game here. Also, the first guy I had shot there in the very beginning before we started this gang hideout side mission, you notice that another guy saw his body laying down and came over to check it out, which kind of just getting into the mechanics of the game. That's really something that I think is really cool in terms of being realistic. Now, you'll see like the triangles above their heads with the exclamation points, meaning that they're about to spot me. So I gotta be careful and go back and hide in a corner or whatnot. But that's one thing that I find frustrating. If they already spotted me and have that kind of like, hey, who's over there? Why not come check it out? You know, instead, if the whole triangle lights up red, everybody's alerted, which I don't think is really kind of realistic in my, you know, in my opinion. But, you know, it depends on the kind of people, you know, it depends on the person who plays, I guess. But essentially here, notice how you get the objective here with the gang leader that I have to knock down. Notice how it says knock down above his head with a objective head point marker on him. So I cannot kill him. If I shoot him in the leg, I kill him, which kind of sucks. But I have to perform a knockdown move, which I will tell you what the moves are because a lot of people have actually been having issues with this. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the buttons. So on Xbox, meaning Xbox One, I don't know if this is for Xbox 360. I'm not sure, but if it is, then it's the same button here. You actually press B. For PlayStation 4, you press circle. So, and finally with the PC gaming, you press the F key. Now I did research this, so these are legitimate buttons that you can push for those knockdown moves. And essentially, you kind of get your skill trees here, guys. Since I've played the campaign, I didn't quite unlock everything, but I just got so focused on doing the campaign that I didn't really pay attention to side missions in order for me to level up all my skills. But it's pretty cool what you can do. Anyway, just kind of finishing up here, definitely check out this game. Just kind of my final review. I would definitely give this game, for single player, I'd give it 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 for the campaign and single player. For the online, it's going to get like a huge hit here. I'd give it a 4 out of 10, and that's kind of being generous. And you'll definitely, if you ever play this online, you'll understand just kind of the kinks that they need to get fixed. Sometimes I even go to an online session and it won't even work, and that's very frustrating, especially when you pay $60 for a game. But your best money worth is the $60 going toward the story mode, campaign, single player, whatever you want to call it. That is definitely what your money's going to go into. And it's so good. I just finished it last night, and I was up really late last night just trying to beat it because I just wanted to get to the end. And I love games that do that actually get you gripped onto something for you to finish it to the very end. And just catch your attention and just keep you going like, oh man, I want to know what happens next. So then you go and do that and whatnot. Anyway, guys, you're going to check out some awful driving here. I'm just trying to do some spin outs around the curve. I kind of felt like this was the Batman, the Dark Knight, when he jumps down out of the parking garage onto the van. So whatever. Just a little actual movie reference there. Anyway, guys, for the final review, I'd give this game a 7 out of 10. With just everything just being with what it is. So with that, I will leave you guys with that, and if you guys like this video, make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. WHITExBLOODCELL out.